At 62, Johnny Depp has finally broken his silence in a way that feels less like a defense and more like a deeply personal reckoning. After years of intense public scrutiny, courtroom drama, professional setbacks, and global headlines, the actor had stepped forward to speak candidly about his life, his career, and the emotional toll of living under a microscope. Rather than reigniting controversy, Depp's words strike a reflective tone, offering insight into a man who appears focused on healing, creative freedom, and reclaiming his sense of self. For much of the past decade, Depp's name has been inseparable from legal battles and polarizing public opinion. Once regarded as one of Hollywood's most bankable stars, known for iconic performances in films that shaped pop culture, he became a symbol of how quickly fame can turn volatile. In breaking his silence now, Depp does not dwell on anger or vindication. Instead, he speaks about endurance, loss, and the quiet resilience it took to survive a period when his personal life overshadowed his work. Depp acknowledges that the experience fundamentally changed him. He describes feeling misunderstood and, at times, erased as an artist, as roles disappeared and long-standing professional relationships unraveled. Yet he also admits that the years of isolation forced him to confront truths about himself he might have otherwise ignored. According to the actor, being stripped of external validation pushed him inward, where he rediscovered why he fell in love with storytelling, music, and art in the first place. Now in his early 60s, Depp appears less interested in Hollywood's approval and more focused on authenticity. He has spoken openly about stepping away from the industry's noise, choosing quieter environments where creativity feels organic rather than transactional. For Depp, breaking his silence is not about reclaiming superstardom, but about clarifying his own narrative after years of having it defined by others. He emphasizes that silence was once a form of survival, but speaking now feels like an act of closure. The actor also reflects on the emotional cost of public judgment. He describes how fame, once exhilarating, became something heavy and unforgiving. Every gesture, every expression, and every decision was dissected in real time. Depp admits there were moments when the weight of it all felt unbearable, but he credits his children, close friends, and artistic outlets for grounding him during the darkest periods. Painting, music, and writing, he says, became lifelines rather than hobbies. Professionally, Depp's silence-breaking moment arrives as his career slowly reorients itself. While blockbuster franchises may no longer define his path, he has found renewed purpose in smaller, more personal projects. These choices reflect a man no longer chasing box office dominance but seeking meaningful collaboration. Depp has expressed gratitude for filmmakers and fans who continued to believe in his talent when the industry largely turned its back. At 62, Depp also speaks with the clarity of someone who understands time differently. He acknowledges past mistakes without dramatizing them and accepts that public forgiveness is never guaranteed. What matters more to him now is inner peace. He describes waking up without the constant pressure to explain himself, learning to live with uncertainty, and embracing a slower, more intentional rhythm of life. Fans around the world have responded strongly to Depp's decision to finally speak. For many, his words resonate as a reminder that celebrities are not immune to pain, misjudgment, or reinvention. Others see his reflections as a turning point, signaling the beginning of a new chapter, defined less by controversy and more by quiet reinvention. Ultimately, Johnny Depp's silence was never emptiness. It was a pause, a period of reckoning that allowed him to emerge with a clearer sense of who he is and what he values. At 62, he stands not as the rebellious heartthrob or eccentric movie icon of his youth, but as a seasoned artist shaped by hardship. In finally breaking his silence, Depp is not asking for sympathy or redemption. He is simply telling his story on his own terms, and for the first time in years, it seems to be Enough.